Hey guys, welcome to Black Games United. Welcome to another video. And today it's time to talk about Dani Olmo, about the rumors linking him to Barcelona. And it seems that Barcelona are at least interested in the signing of Dani Olmo. You guys know, former La Masia graduate, La Masia player. He's playing his trade right now in Dinamo Zagreb, and he wanted to leave already Dinamo last season. He wasn't able to. He'll probably definitely leave by next season because he will only have 1 year left on his contract back then. And I think that we are in a position where we are able to, play hardball. Like any teams that want to sign Dani Olmo, if there's not much competition, I think that you can be able to get him for under 25 million euros. It is rumored that Dani Olmo has about a 40 million release clause. That's at least the asking price from Dinamo Zagreb. He's also said in some media that 30 million would be enough to get him out of Dinamo, considering that he has 1 year and a half left on his contract. And in terms of possibilities, I think it's possible. And I think that he's a really good player. Dani Olmo profiles very similarly, I would say he's like a Deulofeu mixed with like Aleñá. That's what I would consider Dani Olmo as. He's a number 10, as you know, but he's a number 10 that is able to give you some defensive actions if need be. Especially in the creative side, he was absolutely amazing, especially for the last tournament that the Spain under-21s played, where Fabian Ruiz and Dani Olmo were the superstars, and that's where all the interest is coming from, especially because he had a really good Champions League with Dinamo Zagreb, who did not make it past the group. Against they had the likes of Manchester City, Atalanta, Shakhtar, so you understand from that. But overall, it's been a good couple seasons from Dani Olmo. He's definitely ready to step up. I see him ready. But the thing is that I've said all positive things so far about the player, and I honestly think that if Barcelona were interested in the player, which they are, and we had a space for the player to come into, then I'll be all for it. For example, let's say you're gonna get rid of Dembélé because he's not convincing you. He's not having, he's not performing at the level that he needs to. He just cannot get rid of those injury concerns. Then, okay, you get rid of Dembélé. And then Dani Olmo, I think he would be a good signing. He's a player that can play in the wing and they can play down the middle. I think it's a good option in terms of what we would need. He's fast, he's a good dribbler, he has a good shot on him. So he does have the qualities to be a Barcelona player for sure. He has the potential to do so for sure. The problem being is that I don't know if Dani Olmo is going to come to Barcelona, and if he does, where is he going to play? Because like I've mentioned, I only see one place for him, and that is if we are going to get rid of one of our forwards, and the most possible being Ousmane Dembélé. Now, the concern is, if you're going to sign Neymar, which it looks like they're going to do it, or they're considering heavily on doing so, like Lautaro Martinez, like if you sign one of these forwards, there's already too many players that can play in the wing for Barcelona, in the likes of Ansu Fati, Ousmane Dembélé. If you bring in Neymar, that's even more. Bring in Lautaro Martinez, you cannot move Griezmann into the middle, so we already have too many players that can play down the wing, and I don't think, like in midfield, if we don't have space for Ricky Puig, we don't have space for Dani Olmo. So my opinion is, or my analysis of the situation is, are we gonna be able to bring in Dani Olmo and give him opportunities? And my decision is that we're not gonna be able to. It's gonna be another case of we're signing him because he's shining and he's an ex-player from La Masia, and we want, we kind of want to believe, we want to see that, hey, you're an ex-player from La Masia, we are giving opportunities to La Masia players, and that is not it at all. If you were giving La Masia players a chance, you would have kept Dani Olmo, you would have kept Eric Garcia, Alex Grimaldo, Hector Bellerin, you would have kept Adama Traoré, Keita Valdé, Gerard Deulofeu, Sandro Ramirez, Munir Haddadi, and the list keeps going and going and going. Thiago Alcántara. So many players that we've let go because we didn't plan ahead. We didn't trace a plan to give those players a chance. And the problem is that we're signing Olmo because he's a popular player right now. Otherwise, we wouldn't even be close to signing Olmo if he wasn't, because a lot of teams want Dani Olmo. Teams in La Liga, teams in the Bundesliga and the Premier League, in Serie A, pretty much a lot of teams are behind the signing of Dani Olmo. That's why I think that for the player's sake and for Barcelona's sake, I don't think we should sign Dani Olmo. In midfield, like I've said, Riqui Puig is ahead of any other prospect coming into the midfield, definitely for sure. Unless the idea is to bring in Sandro Tonali, who my idea would be for Sandro Tonali to play in the defensive midfield position. I don't think we need to sign any other midfielder, even if it's someone that suits the profile of Barcelona, because before spending a lot of money on a midfielder that has the profile that Barcelona needs, I much rather trust in Riqui Puig, who is free and it's a superstar waiting to happen. Riqui Puig is one season away from becoming a true superstar, and I believe it. I mean it. And when I mean a superstar, I mean a star for Barcelona, a regular star for Barcelona. That's what I mean, a superstar. And he has the potential to do so, but if we don't give him opportunities, we're gonna have the same problem that we had a couple seasons ago with Denis Suarez and Andre Gomez, where we brought those two players in to be, the generational backups to likes of Iniesta and Xavi, and they end up stepping into each other because we had far too many midfielders. I believe at one moment we had the likes of Arda Turan, Rakitic, Iniesta, Arda Turan, Andre Gomez, Denis Suarez, Paulinho, I think Sergio Roberto, like Busquets. Like, you see how many midfielders those are? And you want to do the same thing in attack right now. And in midfield, we still have a lot of names. We have Arturo Vidal, Rakitic, Busquets, Artur, Frenkie de Jong, Aleñá is out on loan. It will come in 6 months. You have Riqui Puig, you can give an opportunity. Like, we don't need any more midfielders. I don't think we need any more attackers, to be honest. Like, if you're gonna sign Lautaro Martinez, you need to get rid of Suarez. Like, that's for one. Because if Suarez is a Barcelona, he's gonna play a lot of minutes, so there's no point in bringing another striker. I just think that the planification, I don't know what the plan is for Barcelona. Like, and I think I will be making this video. I want to talk about kind of like the project not being messy, but I'm gonna make that on another day. But overall, that seems like is the plan for Barcelona. Like, what is your plan? Because your plan seems to be give the ball to Messi and Messi will do the rest. And it's not really that simple. It's actually not the plan at all. You need to form a good team, and on top of that, you add Messi to it, and you become the best team in the world. That's what the Pep Guardiola's Barcelona and Luis Enrique's Barcelona were the best teams in the world in either moment. But that's honestly what Manchester City needs. Manchester City to become the absolute juggernaut that they are destined to be. They honestly, I feel they just need Messi. Like, when Laporte comes back, you have Messi instead of Aguero, or like instead of like you put in the forward line Messi, Aguero, and Sterling. And I think that's one of the best. That's the best team in the world for sure. Like, that's what you need. Messi, it's not a player that's supposed to be like, getting you out of trouble. It's a player that's supposed to be the difference maker. That in those clutch moments when you need that moment of magic, Messi is able to deliver. But before changing the topic, I just want to say, like, Dani Olmo for me is not the right profile player. At another date, it would be great to decide on Dani Olmo. But the same way, I see people rumor with Traore, who it's a good player. We should have kept him, but we didn't. I wouldn't bring him back because we already have players in those positions. I really want to give an opportunity to Ansu Fati. I want to give an opportunity to Abel Ruiz, who seems like he's going to be leaving soon. Opportunity to Carles Perez. Like, you know, there's players that I want to give opportunities to, but if we are not if we're not making room for them to have opportunities, then what is the point of bringing more players? Like it's like the same thing with Real Madrid. Real Madrid, I don't know what they're doing in terms of midfield, because I've heard that they're close to signing Reinier, which I already gave my opinion about Reinier joining Barcelona, that he was a good player, just there's no space for him at Barcelona. And I think the same thing actually goes for Real Madrid. Like, and just to make a little topic here, it seems like every young Brazilian that is like rumored to come into Barcelona ends up going to Real Madrid, which is very interesting to me. But continuing with the topic, same thing's going on with Real Madrid. Like, they've gone ahead and signed so many youngsters, which it's not a bad thing. But when you sign that many of them, tell me what is the plan for them to succeed. In midfield, you have the likes of Valverde, Casemiro, Modric, Kroos, Ceballos is out on loan. Like, Isco, James Rodriguez. That's 7 midfielders. And you want to add Reinier on top of that? And in the forward line, you have the likes of Vinicius, Rodrigo, Lucas Vázquez, Benzema, Jovic, Gareth Bale, Eden Hazard. That's already 8 names in the forward line, and you have Asensio who's injured right now at the moment. So, what is the plan? I don't understand. It's not about having a superstar bench. It's about having a bench that is going to be good enough to, to cover in the moments of need. If you get 1 or 2 injuries, these players are going to be able to cover perfectly fine. I made a video about it, about how the best Barcelonas did not have superstar benches, but rather they have players in the bench that were happy with playing somewhere relative minutes during the season. And then you had the superstar names that were your starters game in and game out. If you're not ready to do this, if we're not ready to plan out properly, to have a project, because the board right now, what they're doing is just they're signing player after player just to see if they can, make the fans happy, make the fans excited with name signings, with superstar signings, because they know that is a way that they can maybe win the next elections, and it's just not the right way to do things, I believe. But anyways, we done said and done. Leave me your opinions about Dani Olmo. Do you think that he should come to Barcelona? Do you think that he should be joining another team? Leave me all your opinions in the comment section below. Comment, like, subscribe, and I'll see you next one, Blaugranas.